Watch. Hopping off, get some useful info. Alright, Aiden. Take care, dude. First project portfolio you prepared for an interview? It was garbage. It was absolute garbage. It was an Angular app with jQuery and a bunch of stupid stuff. I tried to use one of everything I learned at bootcamp. So bad. What do you code these since YouTube is your main gig? Wait, what? What do you code these days? Like, when do you code these days? I don't, dude. Content creation is way more fun. I think a lot of people that have code jobs would do other things that they could get paid to do if they could, and just so happens I enjoy doing this. Have you ever automated your work? In a way. Marvel versus DC, dude. They're both good. Don't make me pick. Do you use page builders in WordPress? No. I mean, I have Divi. It's not really a page. I mean, it kind of is. It's pretty custom though. It's not too custom. It takes work. Is there overabundance of web devs compared to other jobs? Other dev jobs? I don't know. If I were to give stats on that, I would be completely speaking out of my butt. Thank you for the advice. Going to side hustle, Amazon, film it. All right, dude. Good luck. Thanks for being here. Is PHP enough to know, or shall I learn JavaScript before applying to jobs? I mean, I don't know what people like. I get this question like, what do I learn after HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? And I'm like, you just know JavaScript? That's a pretty bold thing to say. King, what's up, dude? How's it going? Thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate it. How much PHP do you know? Did you play the new COD? It's pretty great in my opinion, dude. 32 versus 32 mode was terrible. It was so bad. I downloaded the new COD beta. I played it for like 45 minutes, and I was like, this is dumb. This is so dumb. The TTK is so fast. Like, by the time you realize you're getting shot in Call of Duty, it's too late. Just paying my respect. Well, why? Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Thanks, man. Is it possible for one person to develop a software and successfully sell it online to end users? Of course, all the time. Indie game devs do this. You think gaming chairs are better for long sitting hours? No, but they look cooler in videos. I'm pretty sure my cool factor goes up by at least half. Are you good at math? I'm good at figuring out how to solve problems, which is the more valuable. Like if I'm not good at math, that's great. I'll ask someone who is, and then they'll do it for me. Or they'll help me do it. Someone was calling you an owl. Dude, don't take my jokes. What did I miss? Hope you're good. Good to see you producing videos. Got a promo for the beta and COD. You just reminded me. Oh, nice, dude. Like, I have that joke on my Facebook. Someone called you an owl. Who? Get it? Dad jokes 101, dude. Can't get me with that. Language is needed to get a job. What kind of job? What kind of job do you want? I've only learned Java and C++ and SQL and .NET. Are these enough to start a career? Yeah, that'll start a career for you. Those will do it. You might need to know some CSS and some styling because .NET has front end to it. You might need to know how to handle that if you get asked to do it. How do you go about delayed payments from the work environment? What does that mean? Android or Apple? Dude, Android all day. I just DM'd you. All right, I got you. Have you ever built towers from spaghetti and marshmallows? Yes, I did at my startup. And we got a cookie if we got it. Wasn't just like, it wasn't a regular cookie. It was like a big cookie. Stupid, dude. Yeah. Yep, I think everyone builds towers with marshmallow and spaghetti noodles. How many languages do you know? Like code languages? I mean, I don't know. I learned what I need to get the job done, I guess. Thanks for answering last question. Blockchain development or AI? Which one would you advise diving into? AI. AI is more sustainable, I think. Blockchain is good. Don't get me wrong. Blockchain is definitely good, but companies are getting into blockchain with their own crypto, and then those companies die, and then you're out of a job, and then you end up learning proprietary blockchain language for whatever cryptocurrency that company is developing, and then you've just wasted your time. At least with AI, there's like known algorithms, TensorFlow, stuff like that. Like, I'd go with AI. In 7 days, I'll be 2 months behind. What do you mean 2 months behind? Josh's programming really is frustrating as some people make it out to be. They make it look unbearable. I mean, what's unbearable? And what, I don't know, it's different for each person. Like, what does it take for you to get frustrated with something? Might be different. Did you ever have your websites pen tested? No. No, I don't think they'd want to spend the money on it. What should I do about a boss that's micromanaging me and has openly stated he's trying to wear me out? Time to, yeah, what I would be looking for a new job because he sounds like a jerk. Do you see Golang blowing up? Not really. Mr. Robot or Silicon Valley? I don't know. I don't really watch either one, to be honest. Probably Silicon Valley because it's more of a meme, more of a corporate cringe. Thank you, you're the man. Hope it helps, dude. All right, voice message. Do you think a gaming chair is better for programming? Programmers? Yeah. Yes. How do I get a how can I get a help desk job with zero tech experience? What does the help desk do? It's the same way you'd get any other job. I assume you just apply and be like, yeah, I can set up computers. Probably. When are you gonna be making movies? When I have the finances to not have to make a video every day instead. Making movies is a lot of work and a lot of time, and you have to build up hype for it. You make a great movie, but no one knows about it. Again, that's the issue. It's like game dev. Game dev takes a lot of time for maybe a payoff, maybe. I'd rather get paid regularly than hope at the end I get paid. Don't read my DM out loud. All right. Let's see. I developed a debate web app where people will be divided in teams. I mainly did that to explore the MERN stack, but do you think I should market it? No, that sounds really boring. What to expect first year at university with CS degree with cybersecurity focus? I don't know. Not sure. Have you ever partnered with a follower on a project? No, I haven't. Did you just read his DM out loud? I don't know. Why would you send me that DM and not ask me, like, why would you send me a DM on the stream that's for asking questions and then ask me not to read it out loud because everyone else? Are you kidding me?
Hi Joshua, I work at a big company as a Chief Happiness Officer, Culture and Geek Resource Manager, Director of Talent Attraction Strategy, Office Happiness Champion, Head of Optimistic People, and Culture Systems and Process Guru. And I would really like to know, how should I kill myself?
Well, Chief Happiness Officer and Management Happiness Connoisseur. I mean, it depends on how you want to do it. What are some good resources to learn JavaScript? Yeah, Free Code Camp is good. You have to be, like, you think I can, like, I have answers for that question, obviously, but I feel like I need to stay monetized. So maybe I can DM you the correct method. Love what you're doing. I'm currently pursuing engineering in India. The education quality is really low. One can't get a job unless you want to work for a crap company the rest of your life with $20 a day. I know Django and React pretty well. There's 2 years left. Any suggestion on what should I do for my future? Yeah, sell stuff online, dude. Leverage the online market. Stop trying to build applications for companies. That's a terrible way. Like, just sell products. Sell products, dude. Sell products and sell apps. Build the app, sell the app. Quit being a cog in the machine and sell the machine. That's what I would do. Tell us about your tattoos. I only have one. It's just a sorority girl tattoo with a feather because it makes me so unique, and it's all my sorority sisters. Oh, anonymous weirdo. Nobody cares. Dude, what up? Welcome aboard. Can't wait to read your hater comments. Business books for software engineers? Dude, there's not a whole lot of business books for software engineers. The people that I don't know. Read unscripted. That's probably a good one. I really like the feather. Hey, thanks, dude. I heard blue is the hardest to get into the skin. I like your channel, Trash Mouse. Dude, welcome aboard. Would you leave a 2-year stable, low-level dev job for a high-level dev job? I feel like there's a bigger market for the community for languages like Java or Python. Yeah, so I think there's logical fallacy in your statement. Would you leave a stable dev job? There's no stable dev job. It just seems stable. You could be gone tomorrow, bro. Do what you want. Do what you want, and whatever has a bigger market, probably. You also find Udemy ads cringe? Dude, of course. I get them all the time when I watch my vids. Should you waste time in university, college to become a game dev? No. Nope, don't do it. If you want to be a game dev, do it yourself. Yeah. Did you ever deal with imposter syndrome? Of course, dude. I have a whole video on how I didn't feel qualified. It was terrible. Of course I dealt with imposter syndrome. How did you deal with it? That's exactly what you do. You deal with it. There's no way of going around it. There's no way of going underneath it or over it. You just deal with it, man. You just keep going. And then over time you just become okay with feeling dumb, you know? Okay with feeling like you don't know anything. And that's the best way to be. Because the devs that you work with that feel like they know everything are the worst people to be around. Like, it's cool if you know more, but just don't be an elitist, which is, you know, it's not good. No one wants to hang around those types of people, the know-it-alls. When do you feel it's right to be an entrepreneur? I feel it's too risky, but being an employee kills me. Yeah, I felt like it was the right time when I was getting paid $4,000 a month in salary, and then I made like $15,000 in 1 month on my side hustle in addition to my salary. And I was like, yeah, this is the right time. Bye. Like, can you imagine going into an interview and being like, yeah, I'm gonna need $38,000 a month with no boss, and you don't get to tell me what to do or where to be or how to do it or set my deadlines. Can you imagine asking someone for that in an interview? Like, you know, like there's no going back when you see those numbers. Do you run a side hustle in case things go bad? How would they go bad? Do I run a side hustle? I know how I can get everything back. That's the thing. If I had to, I'd start a side hustle. But Opinions on 4-Hour Workweek, yeah, good book. I like the book. I think hours are unrelated to productivity, especially in knowledge work. There's no way to measure how much work you do in knowledge work. It's not measurable. Typing on a keyboard and writing lines of code does not mean productive. Best side hustles? There's no best side hustle. You have to figure out what works for you. I don't know what your skills are. What was your side hustle? YouTube was my side hustle. Teaching code was my side hustle. Selling products was my side hustle. Affiliate links and merch and everything together. You think whiteboarding will die down in the future? I don't know. Companies that do this are out of touch, dude. They're just out of touch. You could ask that in an interview, just stream it for content. The reaction of people interviewing would be priceless. Dude, yeah, I'd literally be asking for the HR lady's salary a month. You know? I think I would charge more money. If someone wanted to hire me as an employee, I'd have to charge more money than what I make right now, just because of the fact that I'd be an employee, you know? So that just, you know, the fact that I'm under you and don't have control of the business, I'm gonna need more money to make up for that. It's not, I'd need like 60K a month. No, I'm just kidding, I still wouldn't work for you. No salary can buy me. Love the vids. Have to ask, do you have any tips for older guy getting into this industry? Yeah, it's gonna be, I mean, I don't know. I don't think age it matters too much. You ever think about mirroring that town on your other wrist? It'd look cool and unique, different. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to mirror it. I like the asymmetric look. Jeremy, I want to say that there's ageism because that exists and it sucks, but I don't think it matters. Just keep learning. Like, if it's difficult for you to learn, it's difficult for me to learn. What's the best way to learn a coding language after finishing a course? Yeah, you got to build stuff, man. You got to build projects, and then you got to break them. Cryptocurrency thoughts. Ruben, crypto is hit or miss. Blockchain is good. Do you see personal development content blow up? What do you mean? Opinion on DoD jobs? Yeah, they're pretty safe, except when they put the con hold, then they're not safe anymore. That's what happened to me. Any recommendations on making money online while building an online business? I mean, what do you do? I don't know what your skills are. It's really hard to say make money online. Do affiliate marketing, but how are you going to get people to click your links? How do you define years of experience? You don't. You just give them a code test to see if they can do the work that you're asking them to do. And if they can't, then you say, all right, well, how close could you get to be able to do this, and how long do you need to train up? Like, I don't care about your experience. Your years of experience are unrelated. I don't care. Just because you've been at a job for 30 years doesn't mean you're good at what you do. It just means you've been at the job for 30 years. I don't define it. I think it's a stupid way to measure. Just because, like, no, it doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just like, I don't know. Personal development channels. Do you think everyone is going to start making content around Dale Carnegie and Rich Dad Poor Dad stuff? Yeah, a lot of people already do that, but then what are they doing? What, like, here's how to make money. I make courses on how to make money. Like, where's the actual hard skill behind these people? Personal dev content is great. They're like, just wake up and be appreciative and be motivated. To do what? What's the thing? To make content? To talk about, I need to be motivated to make content about being motivated? Like, what? It's so, like, it's just a big, it's like a pyramid scheme. It's like motivational speakers sell books on how to be positive and thankful and how to, I don't know. It's just so meta. I don't want to make courses on how to make courses, but I might, because, I mean, I don't have, like, where's the hard skill come in, you know? What do they actually do? How much does a master's degree matter? Yeah, dude, I don't care. What's your end game goal? Buy my parents a house. Retire at 30. Financially retire. I'd still make videos, but I just don't want to have to think about my money anymore. But it sells. Yeah, of course it sells, dude. Content sells. You just make people feel good and it sells. That's it. But, like, it's pretty shallow. Do you recommend going to college or not? I mean, what do you want to? You want to make, like, build bridges? You probably go to college to be a civil engineer. Read Unscripted. You recommended. It's powerful. I read and I read a lot of books. Yeah, dude, it's a good book. Should I stock my own products or dropship as I sold? Advantages, disadvantages. You stock your own products and deal with physical inventory. You have to pay sales tax usually. You end up paying more money than dropshipping. But if you're dropshipping, they're paying for that, and you have to pay the surcharge for the product that you buy. So, civil engineering is joked as the easiest engineering. I don't know. I think probably, like, environmental engineering is probably the easiest, because it's not even like engineering, you know? It's just kind of like environmental science, learning about pollution and stuff. I don't know, it's pretty stupid. Would you like to work at Google? Nope. Well, you work for Google technically because they own YouTube. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Okay, all right. We got more voice messages. Do you own a company? Do you have your own company? Yeah, dude, you're looking at it. This is my company. It's a digital content creation company. YouTube, GrindReel LLC. That's my company. Hi, I have a question. I'm 22. I'll be 25. On Coursera, any advice on what can be done to get my life back on track at 25? Just, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's very off track. It seems like you're in college. You were freelancing. Now you're going to graduate at 25. I graduated at 24. Not a big deal. Thanks for the vids. What's the best way to learn JavaScript? You said a DM. What's the best study for website selling thing? Wait, what? What's the best to study for websites and selling things online, creative web sales, and marketing? Thanks, man. There's not going to be one website for that. Sales and marketing. Sales, probably read some books on sales, like Straight Line Selling by Jordan Belfort, The Wolf of Wall Street. Marketing, cash advertising is good. Creative, I don't really know. That's too vague to answer that. Free Code Camp is good. Free Code Camp, good to learn how to make websites. WordPress will make you a website pretty quick. Don't buy Shopify. Don't go to Shopify. It costs too much money. Oh, voice message.
I'm going to be new to the corporate world.
Oh no,
When
I'm
I
so
get
sorry.
hired on, is there an onboarding process that they train you, or am I expected to know everything from day one?
No, dude, there's onboarding. If it's corporate, there's onboarding. Hopefully it's just like a day or a few hours of the day. Hopefully it's not like a week. I had a week of onboarding. A week! We sat and learned how to not harass each other for a week. And how to not yell. They treated us like we were actually children for a week. There's probably onboarding. Thanks for doing what you do. Share a lot of similarities from being the same age as my father. Yup. Finding my own way in IT. Dude, that's the way to go, man. Couldn't go back. What's the name of your vid? Covering imposter syndrome. I think it's called What Happened After Code Bootcamp. Any tips for marketing analysis and determining what's in demand? I mean, just look at trends. Probably Google Trends for whatever niche. Do you really have to know calculus to wait? What? To code? No. Maybe it would help you in understanding algorithms for machine learning and making new algorithms, but for web dev, no. Game dev, not really, no. Maybe some basic physics in web dev or game dev. What's the difference between software dev and web dev? Software dev is just this generic term for people who can program and code stuff. And then you have subsets underneath it, like machine learning engineers, web development engineers. No one really says that though, like whatever you want to say. Back-end engineer. Why so many live streams? Because it lets me engage with the viewers and answer questions and just be relatable and real. Also, I enjoy it. I went through a 2-week onboarding. Oh man. Very good salary and good condition, but it gets boring. What should I do? Yeah, I don't know. Work on a side hustle when you're bored. That's what I would do. Oh, I'm making this ticket, I'm coding this website, blah, 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 blah. Oh man, okay, this is boring. Alt-tab side hustle. Build my own thing. I don't care. The boss is happy. This is how I work. Boss is happy. Smile on the boss's face. All right, Alt-tab, do my own thing. Work 5 minutes. Enough. The boss is like, oh yeah, great work. Okay, Alt-tab, do my own thing the rest of the day. I don't care. Ever used Azure? No, I haven't used it yet. Coding applications do you use? What do you mean? Websites like Fiverr, do you think it's a good place to start freelancing? Not really. How are you going to drive people to your page? That's the problem. Cybersecurity, worth jumping into? Cybersecurity is really, really, really big of a field, so you can't just jump into it. You would have to, it'd be like, is software dev worth jumping into? That's so vague. Which piece do you want to do? Do you want to do web dev cybersecurity? Do you want to do hardware dev cybersecurity? What do you want to do? Pomodoro, 25 minutes my own thing, 5 minutes a job. Nah, it's more like 7 hours and 55 minutes of my own thing, 5 minutes of the job. Enough to not get fired. Bare minimum, that's what I do. Because I don't want to work for you. I want to work for me. I don't want to make you a bunch of money. I want to make me a bunch of money. Took me a while to figure that out though. And I felt really bad. I felt really bad for not being excited about work for a while. I was like, Josh, what's wrong with you as an employee? Josh, why do you hate this job so much? Josh, you need to get excited about this meeting. All your coworkers are excited about this team activity. What's wrong with you? Every time. I gave myself so much crap. And then I was like, you're just not a sheep, dude. You're just not a sheep, man. You're sheepdog. Did you act out Office Space in real life? Yes. That was my first job. Any tips for getting a job as a junior machine learning engineer? Seems really competitive. All dev jobs are competitive. Just apply for any job. No tips really, just apply. Felons can't get licensed to do cybersecurity, even if they took all the courses to work. Yeah, you don't need to be licensed to work in cybersecurity though. Cybersecurity, dude. Did you keep the stapler? Yes. What side hustle activities did you do when you were employed? I built a Shopify. I tried to do trading. What else did I do? I tried to white label some stuff. I tried a whole bunch of stuff that failed. But I learned. I learned through that failure. I learned, you know, I do my work, do my little tickets, whatever. Everyone's happy. All right, time to side hustle. All right, time to side hustle. Like, I failed at a lot of stuff. Most of the side hustles failed, but I learned a whole bunch of stuff. Have you tried going into real estate? What do you mean, like selling real estate? Nah, those people are about to lose all their jobs. I don't need a realtor. I don't know why you have a job. I don't know why you have to mediate paperwork between me and the other person. I'm good. You ever heard of the app called Homie? Yeah, those realtors are not going to have a job. Like, because I don't need you to sell my house. I'll sell my own house. Thanks. And why do you deserve 10% of my house or whatever, you know, like 6% of whatever I get on my house? For what? For giving me paperwork to sign? Showing me around a house? Unlocking the door when I ask to see this house I want to buy? Are you kidding me? Yeah, bro. Where's your job security? Like, I don't need you. You're probably not going to have a job. It's going to get automated. People are going to just want to do one direct contact. I asked why I couldn't contact the person I wanted to buy the house from, and the realtor was like, well, you know, it's typically... I was like, okay, well, why can't I just contact the person that's selling my house directly and ask for stuff? Why do I have to fill out this form, and then you take this form to give to the person, and he agrees? And I'm like... He's like, well, that's just not what we do. And I was like, well, you do understand the paperwork you gave me to sign has their phone number on it? What's to stop me from calling this person right now and just being like, you know, getting you out of the equation and not paying you any money? And he was like, I was like, yeah, you should probably think about that next time you do that. Good thing I'm not a dick, because you're not getting any of my money, but you're getting money from them. I don't know. But you mean like renting out real estate? Yeah, no. See, the problem is I have a business that's not 2 years old, and I can't get a mortgage, so that's why. What's your opinion on reference checks? Yeah, bro, just give me your best friends. That's my reference. Hey, do you have any coworkers? Can we contact your last boss? Yeah, here's the phone number for my dad. Come on. Hey, I found your channel recently because I started coding in college. You've literally said basically everything I've complained to my friends about in corporations. Yeah, that's how it goes, because we're not little kids. One last question. Check your DMs. Okay. You could probably get a mortgage with a big enough down payment. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. Actually, no, you can't. It's actually against the law. No, you can't. I can't. The business has to be profitable for 2 years, no matter the size of the down payment. The business has to be profitable for 2 years, and then you can qualify for a mortgage. But my business is not 2 years old, so my business is 1 year, 1 month, and 9 days old. All right. Wait, so are you renting now? Sorry, I just missed out some stuff. No, I don't rent my house or anything. I own my house. There are other ways of financing and buying real estate that don't involve a mortgage. Yeah, but you need a lot of money for that. Or you need to like flip the house, or you have to, no, it's just, I'm good. I'd rather buy the house outright or leverage the debt later with a mortgage, and then outsource that to a property management company and then not deal with it and just collect checks. Is there a good platform to find business partners in the tech world? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would want to use a platform to find a business partner. I mean, I don't know. Josh, what if half the men become adult and leave corp? Wait, what? Did I miss something? I think I missed something. All right, here's a question.
I'm going to be new to the corporate world.
Oh, wait, listen to that. We got that one. I've been panicking trying to learn to code since I'm a main breadwinner, family of 6. 3 teens, a toddler, and a wife. They're all depending on me to learn it quick. Unfortunately, not enough time. Oof. It's okay. Or cash for a startup. Why would you make a startup? All right. Jed. Hi. Listen to that one. Team Sonia.
Lambda or Kenzie?
I don't know what Kenzie is, so Lambda. Did I miss anything else? I think I missed anything. Okay, sorry. Economy about to tank? Maybe. You get 10 conventional loans, then you go commercial. Yeah, but then no one's going to give me a loan. That's the problem. No one is going to give me a loan. They're going to be like, oh, what do you work? How are you going to pay this back? And I'll be like, oh, well, I have my own business. And they're going to be like, oh, well, how long's your business been in business? And I'll be like, a year. And then I'll be like, sorry, no loan. Same thing. You have any plans for any job hunting videos coming up? Nah. Should I make one? I mean, I kind of did one for garbage dev jobs yesterday. That was kind of a job hunting video. What do you think about Andrew Yang? I don't really have an opinion on it. He wants to add VAT tax. That's not going to go over well. He wants to add VAT tax to Facebook, Google, and all the top tech companies. And it's like, bro, these companies have so much money, you're never going to see the light of day in media. And like, they want, you're going to make them pay more money. You're going to make them pay a whole bunch of tax. You're going to make them pay VAT tax. Good luck. They're about to use all that money to squash you. That's what I remember thinking. What do you think of the idea of Andrew Yang giving $1,000 every month to the adult in the US? I don't want it. I'll opt out. Thanks, though. I'd like to earn my money. That's how I do things. I'd like to earn it. I don't want your free money. I want to earn it. But if you like it, hey, you go ahead. What would you look up to in a business partner? Positive traits, dependability, hustle, know something that I don't. Opinion on joining a graduate role so you're allowed to move around different roles and are prioritized for training versus taking a higher paid non-grad role. What does that mean? Joining a graduate role. What? You have been pre-approved for a $2 loan. Ash, dude, thank you for that. Does that mean I have to give it back to you? What's your interest rate? 1,000%? Where did you learn about incorporating S-Corps, etc.? At the end of Unscripted, I believe it was. And then I didn't learn about them. He mentioned, like, try an S-Corp, or an LLC, or a C-Corp. And I was like, wait, what are those? So I started Googling around. And then I discovered the differences myself. I called up an accountant place, and I was like, hey, can I do this? They're like, sure. Please default 12,000. Okay, so I owe you like $1,200 then, right? $2,400, I guess. About Boston. What about Boston? What would be a starting point for a full stack dev? Like, what would be the per hour rate? Don't sell your hours, dude. Don't sell your hours. Don't sell your time. But if you're looking for an average salary for a starting rate for a full stack dev, maybe 55, 60K. They're just gonna call you a junior dev. 55, 60K would be all right. Anything below 50 is really low, really stupid. I mean, 50K is $25 an hour, so anything below $25 an hour is terrible for dev. Our clothing brand idea is already saturated, even if it's a unique idea. What does the brand do? And why do people vibe with your brand? That's a brand in a nutshell, you know what I mean? What do you think about Patrick? Patrick's a good dude. Do you live in Boston? Nah, I live in Salt Lake City. What's your go-to tender opener? I mean, I don't know if I have a specific tender opener. It depends. Usually I'm just like, what kind of trouble are you stirring up today? What do you think of 60K salary given that PR, COL? Wait, what? Cost of living is lower than average. PR like Puerto Rico? Yeah, 60K is a lot there. Should I even charge so much if I live in another country where it's not so high? If they're hiring you from another country where the cost of living is low, they're expecting to get a deal on you. They'll probably pay you less than they'd pay someone here in the United States, but they'll pay you more than you would get there if you worked at a job. At least that would be like, let's say they're going to pay someone here $35 an hour. you could push $28 an hour. So they're still getting a deal, but they're not paying as much, and that's a lot of money for you, right? So you try to figure out that number. $50K for a junior role is rare in the UK. Yeah, I mean, but it's different in the UK. The UK has you got a lot more taxes. Dev jobs generally just don't pay a lot of money in the UK, and $50K in the United States is not that much money. At least for a majority of places. Pretty average. It's pretty medium. Josh, when you interviewed your Xbox, you said you got you because of the cover letter. Please make a video about cover letters. I have. I think. What's the difference of working at the IT department of a company and working in the software house? IT is like managing their servers in-house, probably. Making the printers work when you click print. I don't know. You're not coding. You're just making sure everything is working so that the coders can code, basically. Why are developers elitists? I don't know. Can't say. Maybe they didn't get hugged enough when they were kids. Who knows? In IT, you do a bit of scripting in Python. I mean, it's not a necessity, but yeah, if you know how to script in IT, it's definitely a good thing. What to wear to an office as a front-end dev? Dude, just wear whatever you want. You can wear flip-flops and a tank top. I don't care. I don't think anyone should care what you wear to be a coder. You're not trying to sell anything. You're sitting in a back corner probably in a cubicle coding. Like, why does anyone care what you're wearing? Just, I mean, like, if anything, I don't care what you wear. Like, I don't care what you look like. I don't care what clothes you wear. As long as you have hygiene, I'm good. Don't try to cover up 3 days of no shower with Axe body spray, please. Thanks. How do you deal when a company sets a range for a developer job? How can you get the highest of the range? Yeah, you always start at the highest of the range, and then you fall back into the range. Don't ask for... If a company range is from 40 to 60K, don't ask for 50K because you're going to get undercut for like 42K. If it's from 40 to 60K, ask for like 70K, and then they'll be like, oh, that's not in our budget. And then you'll be like, oh, what's your budget? Oh, 40 to 60K. Okay, well, could you guys do 65K? No. Then they'll be like, oh, well, could you do 60K? Boom, now you're at 60K, which is the upper end of the range. But don't do that in a cover letter, because then they'll just throw you out and not give you the time of day. Do that in the negotiation section. Dev job versus websites, which is better? Yeah, owning a website, dude. Why would I want to work a job? We'd be streaming tomorrow. No, I'll probably just make a video tomorrow. Tomorrow, my grandparents are in town, and I'm going out to eat dinner with them about an hour and a half. So tomorrow I'll probably just make a video. I gotta take them to the airport and stuff. I don't know if I have enough time. Are you planning on making a back-end guide just like the front-end one? Yeah, I could make one of those, I guess. Are there any messages yet? Probably. I'm just really bad at this. Alright, let me look. Refreshing now. I have a problem where I do one thing for a couple hours and then I can't anymore for like 5 hours because I spent all my brain power doing something creative. During that 5-hour period, I tried to do different things, but nothing seemed to click, and I ended up taking a really long break. I feel really guilty for being unproductive. Ever feel like this? Yeah, bro, it sounds like you're an entrepreneur, man. It sounds like you're an entrepreneur, but people are just going to say that you have ADHD. That's how I feel. That's how I feel with coding. After like 3 hours of work, if I even get to 3 hours, I'm done, dude. Like, I can't code for 8 hours a day. It's not gonna happen, dude. You want me to sit and do one thing for 8 hours? It's not gonna happen, bro. You just sound like an entrepreneur, man. You sound like you want to do a lot of different things, and you feel guilty for not being productive on one thing. So what you should do is figure out a set of skills that you can learn that does one thing together. You know, you're a jack of all trades, bro. You're a jack of all trades and not a master of one. And people like you run the business. Masters of one work for the business. Okay. Will you make more junior dev portfolio videos? Sure. Anthony, what up, dude? How much do people make in Dubai? I mean, I don't know, but it doesn't matter because you gotta live in Dubai. I don't want to. I don't. I'm good. Dubai's got like sandstorms and stuff. Hard pass. Not true, man. I know a lot of people who become business owners and they started up as a master of one. Yeah, but if they're a business owner, they're not a master of one. Of course, you should probably be good at one thing, but you should probably be good at a lot of things. They pay no taxes in Dubai. I don't know. Cannot verify. How many code hours per day do you do when you work? I don't know, like 2-3 minutes. Like, are you talking at a company? Bro, I don't want to code for you. I just want the paycheck and to go home so I can do what I want. Like what's the difference of working in this environment versus working in a company that sells software? Davi, I'd say that, or Davey, I'd say that your job is probably more low-key. If you're working for a company that sells software, it's much higher turnover because salespeople are always promising features to customers that doesn't exist, and they don't even come and get your opinion on it. You know how many times that happened to me? They would get a new customer, the customer would be like, hey, can your software do this? And the salesperson would be like, oh, not really, but we can make that happen. And then after they've already made the contract and sold it to the customer, salesperson comes to the dev and is like, oh, by the way, we promised this customer this extra little feature here. Should be no problem, right? And you're like, excuse me? This is like a year's worth of work. And they're like, oh, it's just a little feature, right? We figured you could do it. You're smart enough, right? And then they guilt trip you. And they're like, well, you mean you can't do it? Are you not good enough? Like, could you bring me into the meeting next time so I could tell them realistically what we can and cannot do? That's what it's like working in a dev shop. That's what it's like working in a company that sells software. Salespeople overpromise and you underdeliver, and then you get grilled for it. Salesperson already made his commission because he made the sale. You as a developer just look incompetent because you can't do it in the deadline. What are the best projects to have? How many? 3 projects would be good. CRUD would be pretty good. Just anything with CRUD for web dev is good. You have or know of courses that teach us how to do in e-commerce? Please let me know. I don't have one. I'm making one. Don't do Shopify. Just don't do Shopify. Shopify costs so much money, and all the plugins cost so much money. It's not worth. That's why they have the engineering lead in the stakeholder meeting. You'd think that that would be a thing, right? Who's your favorite entrepreneur? Maybe like Parker Walbeck. Yeah, probably Parker. I don't know. Entrepreneur. I don't know. It depends. What, like, in what way? Is it still viable to get into affiliate marketing? Of course it is, but you have to get people to click your links. So how are you going to get people to click your links? That's affiliate marketing. You explain a DevOps role? Yeah, you make sure everything's secure. You make sure that the servers are working. You make sure that there's security on the servers. Like, you set up the servers. I'm applying to a job as a front end. I have solid knowledge of HTML and CSS and basic knowledge in JS. They sent me a technical test and the JS part couldn't do it. I asked a friend to help me out. Is that cheating? No, it's problem solving, bro. If you don't know how to do something, you figure it out. You go ask somebody to help. That's literally what you do on the job. I did that. I was like, hey, bro, I don't know how to do this part. Can you help me? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I was like, cool. Can you teach me? Like, it doesn't matter. It's a stupid test, dude. What, like, your ability to solve problems is what you're going to do at work. Like, you don't know how to do the thing, you're going to figure it out. They give you a tech test, you don't know how to do it, you're going to figure it out. You ask someone to help you, great, figure it out. Like, I don't care. Just figure it out. Can you do the job? Can you figure out how to do the job? That's what matters. Hey, man, learn to code. How long do you think it's going to take for somebody to go from 0 to paid work? How long are you studying? What are you studying? Do you get stuck? Are you building projects? It's hard to say. Do you have any knowledge on the EU dev job market? Salary and skills demanded? It's pretty similar to the US, but salary is a lot lower because you have a lot higher taxes. in my opinion. Did I miss anything? Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. I think I got everything. You still review and rate code boot camps? I never really did that. I just did that for Trilogy because they're garbage. Because their marketing is misleading. How did Herbalife recover after being discovered to be a pyramid scheme and ruining lives? People are stupid. That's how. There's always dumb people to market stuff to. Like, I don't know. Anyone that does multi-level marketing is... I mean, Herbalife is not a pyramid scheme. It's not technically. It's multi-level marketing. It's just a pyramid scheme with a garbage product, essentially. A pyramid scheme is when you don't have a product to sell and you just make money on making money off of recruiting people. A multi-level marketing is pyramid scheme with a crappy product. You still make money on recruiting people and people buying product, but you have a product. How much drink do you have left? Like a sip or so? People really buy merch on YouTube? I think so. I don't know. Not mine. So a job as a programmer with 2 or 3 other coders in a company that develops its own system to inside use is better. Yeah, I'd say it's a lot more chill, dude. I'd say it's a lot more chill when you're developing the internal systems. Way more chill. I'm taking a 100-hour course on Udemy. Yeah, I mean, it has 15 projects. That doesn't, I mean, I don't know if that makes you job ready. Can you defend what you learn? Can you make your own projects outside of those projects? Can Dart be used on Firebase? I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah, it's a legal pyramid scheme. What's your opinion on fame and getting more popular on YouTube? I don't know. I don't think I'm famous. I think I just have more questions to answer. I don't know. I thought about making a video what it's like to make it on YouTube, and then in the first few seconds of the video I'd be like, I haven't made it, or I don't feel like I've made it, because that would imply like people would read that title and they'd be like, oh look, Josh thinks he's made it. Like, I don't think that I've made it. I don't think that I'm famous or popular. I don't feel any better than anybody else. Try to help. Best way to deal with stress at work? Probably go work out, work remote, get a new job. I don't know. That's hard. I mean, I'd go work out. I'd just disappear for a few hours, go work out, take a walk, extend the deadlines. I never thought I'd find someone who hates HR more than I. I'm right there with you, bro. Hope this makes sense. Training roadmap is JS and HTML to React, followed by CSS for design. Does that sound right? Yes. Sounds right. Networking events? Yeah, I mean, you have to understand that networking events... Okay, this is how networking events would go, or they do go when you go to a code networking event. There's like 100 people that don't have a job that are looking for a job, and then there's like 2 people that are working at a company, and so now it's like those seagulls in Finding Nemo. Like those, there's like 100 people asking those 2 people, hey man, you think you could get me a reference for your company? Like, that's what networking events are like for web dev. If YouTube shut down tomorrow, what would your plan be? I don't know. I'd go to a different platform probably, or I would sell more stuff, or maybe I would teach code or hold some events. I don't know. Not sure. Isn't the IT sector of non-tech company undervalued? Your salary cap in this environment is like half what tech companies offer the devs. I think your salary is capped to whatever you can convince them to pay you. There's no salary. Like, don't look at an industry salary cap. That's stupid. Don't do that. It's your salary is dependent on whatever you can sell yourself to be in the company. You know any companies without HR? Yep. Startups. What do you think of walking into a small business without a website and asking if they need one? No, dude, don't ask them if they need a website, because they're going to be like, no, we've done just fine without one. Probably. Or they, you know, you would go in there and you'd be like, hey, I noticed you didn't have a website, and I think that it's you're missing out on money, and here's why, because X, Y, Z, and I actually happen to have the skills to make this for you. Is this something that you would be interested in? And you know, you got to make them understand the value that they're missing out by not having one. And that would be enough to get you paid. If you were to teach code and potentially sell it online, what would make yours special or different from all the other resources on the internet? People know who I am. That's it. I mean, that's brand in a nutshell. People buy yours because they trust you. What makes yours different? I mean, JavaScript, HTML elements are HTML elements regardless of who teaches it. But if you have a brand and people like the way you talk and the way you teach and your vibe as a person, they buy it from you. You provide value, they buy it from you. You make marketing better, they buy it from you. That's really what it comes down to. You market it better, they buy it from you. I've been at machine learning for about a month. I must say thanks for helping me develop more confidence when talking to employers and controlling conversations when I don't have a degree. Dude, that's how it has to be, man. Just because you don't have a degree doesn't mean you're lesser. Best internet business to get into right now? There's not one, because if I gave you one, it would have no value, dude. There's like, I can't just be like, go do this thing to make money, because if everyone could do it, it wouldn't have value. Why do you and Coding Phase dislike the tech lead? I don't have any problems with Patrick. Patrick's fine. I live in California. How do I get a job outside of it? Feels like major negative when I mention I'm not in local and phone screens. Why would you mention that you're not local, bro? Just say that you're willing to relocate. Don't say that I'm not local. Best advice for a teenager getting into code? You're doing the right thing, dude. In the employment niche, what exactly are benefits? I'm big dumb. Dude, it means insurance, basically. It means insurance and paid time off. That's all. Thoughts on learning Python for cybersecurity? I don't know. I'm not sure. I've never used it. I can't say. How to kickstart your Instagram page? There's no kickstart Instagram, really. You just have to, I mean, you could pay another influencer to shout you out. That'd be a way to kickstart it. They ask me where I live, and I tell them I'm in California. Of course you're gonna say I'm not local, right? But finish that sentence with, I'm not local, but I'm willing to relocate. Say that. Don't just be like, I'm not local. Just say, if you're gonna say it, make sure that you say I'm willing to relocate with that sentence. Just got back from a run. Thanks for keeping me motivated, dude. You're welcome. Have you ever reviewed the Odin project? I reviewed it when it didn't have JavaScript. It was fine. Is the headset good? Headset's pretty solid. How's Classic WoW? I haven't played it. I mean, I canceled my subscription to it, so it's like, what would your max commute time be? Nothing. You shouldn't have to commute. That's stupid. You shouldn't have to go to an office ever in 2019. It's stupid. I don't commute. Not doing it. Don't need to be in an office for dev. Fight me. You know? Is it worth sacrificing remote for money and a guaranteed job? I can't even listen to music at work. What's your opinion? Yeah, bro, like, I don't know. I would never go to an office. No reason to. Absolutely no reason to go to an office. What's the time of your place? 4:51 p.m. Would you make your bio in English when the content's in German? Yes. Yes, I would. Daniel, dude, how are you, man? Please go to Macage website. I don't know what that is, Francisco. All right, what is this? You want to know how to make a website like this? This is literally just like, this is a Shopify, bro. I'm pretty sure this is a Shopify. This might even be a Squarespace. You want to know how to make a website like this? This is just a video background, and video backgrounds are really not that great. They're like, I don't know. I need to see what this looks like on mobile. They still have a video background on mobile. This is a terrible website. Why would you waste people's data like this? If you're gonna use a video background, only keep it for desktop. Don't waste people's data. Come on. Best way to negotiate remote: get in the door and slowly get more days, or negotiate in the first interview. Yeah, in the first interview, ask for remote, and if they say no, then just say, okay, well, what about in 90 days or 60 days or 30 days, you know? That's what I did. Before I signed the papers and accepted, I called up my boss and I said, hey, do you think we could work remote a few days a week? It's really important to me that I have my own space, my own time. I get more stuff done. That's what I did. Or you just slowly negotiate yourself away. I don't know. I think it's stupid. Give me a reason why I need to come into the office as a software developer. Give me an actual reason, not just like, it's a hands-on and teams can bullshit. That is BS. Give me a good reason. Unless I have to be there turning a wrench on a tool, I don't need to be there. No reason. Just call me. You ever played a video game, bruh? Like, you guys work on dev teams, right? Like, you ever played a video game? I've had squads of randos in Battlefield that do better than my dev team when I'm in the office for 9 hours a day. Are you kidding me? Just saying. Would you ever do the Red Bull soapbox race? Maybe. I'd like to do the Flugtag, where you like make a flying machine. That'd be cool. Look at more websites. I don't know, the stream's pretty long already. Could you give us a word on getting a dev job from outside the US? I'm willing to relocate, but would rather stay in my country. I mean, you gotta look for a remote then. I'm 18, entrepreneur. Oh man, I missed it. Hold on. Could you give us a word on? I read that one. Who doesn't have unlimited data in 2K19? Yeah, people in the United States. People on Metro PCS. My dad. I'm 18, entrepreneur in the building through cryptocurrency. Do you think I should have a part-time job? I don't need to financially at the moment. I mean, you should get a job so that you can learn some skills maybe outside of that. But if you think that it's scalable or that you can make enough money, you don't need it, then yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Why I quit gaming? It was inspiring. I still play games sometimes, just not as much. Favorite pre-workout? Mr. Hyde is okay. Give me motivation to hit the gym today. I feel like skipping, but I know I shouldn't. You're gonna make some big gains, Graham. All you gotta do is get there, bro. You don't need motivation to get there. Just show up, dude. Show up, start lifting the weights. It's always on the days that you don't want to go is when you have the biggest gains, guaranteed. You're about to go have some big gains and a new PR. Every time I'm like, I don't want to go. I'm like, holy crap, I'm lifting so much weight today. What? And then the day I feel like great. I'm like, why am I so weak? Graham, go to the gym. Need advice for a 19-year-old in the US who's job ready and about to start looking for a job in web dev? Yeah, I mean, don't spend all your money. Save it. What do you think of leak code? Not really useful unless you want to work at some of the big ones. How much do you bench, bro? It depends. It depends. I lifted 250 once. Just for negotiating a salary. Yeah, you have to start high and fall back. Figure out the budget of what they're willing to pay. Start high, fall back 3 times. I'm hyped. Dude, Graham, get to the gym. What's harder for keeping a software engineering job or getting the job? Depends on where you work. Getting the job is probably harder. How much time would you invest in a girlfriend weekly? At least, I don't know, probably like 9 Pomodoros. Use current personal social media accounts, start self-branding? Nah, bro. Use your current stuff. Use your current stuff, it's fine. You can always make a personal one later, but just use your current stuff. You don't want to manage multiple stuff. And the thing is, like, it's going to be cringe anyways. When I started making videos on Instagram that were from my YouTube videos, people that didn't know that I did YouTube were like, what is this, Josh? This is stupid. That's not how you talk. Or like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just use your current accounts. I wanted to learn code from square one. Do I need to go to college? No, dude. Reddit let me down on this one. Steven, you don't need to go to college, but everyone in CS Career Questions is going to say that you're useless without a computer science degree, and that they're probably wondering how you dress yourself every day. Like, You don't need a degree. My man, Thomas, what up, dude? Do you think it's worth it to take time off work at a young age to learn coding with a lot of money saved up and no bills? What are you going to do with the coding knowledge when you learn it? Think a master's degree is something that will get you some benefits for the industry? Nope. I think what's going to get you some benefits in the industry is how much money you can make me directly. That's your value proposition to me. If you come to me and you're like, I can make you more money, here's how, then I'll pay you. I don't care about your degree. You get a new iPhone? Dude, I don't buy Apple products. Get out of here. I'm not paying $9 million for a phone without a headphone jack. I'm good. Iced coffee or not iced coffee? You should probably get iced coffee. I have a business diploma, but feel like I'm wanting something more. And your quit gaming thing was inspirational. Love the corporate cringe. Thanks, dude. Advice to guys studying CS at school: build projects. Build projects, because all your bros aren't going to build projects because they're going to be like, I have a degree and that's enough to get a job. No, it's not. You need projects. Have you made an app that makes you money? Nah, not really. I made a game once. It made me like 10 cents. But I don't have any ideas for apps. That's the thing. I felt the same way about new iPhones, which is why I still have the 6. I mean, I have an S10 Plus. It still has it. The new Note doesn't have it, which is really sad. Where to start looking for React developer remote jobs? I mean, just look for regular web dev jobs. I don't know why you're so focused on React. A lot of companies say we need a degree. Yeah, I mean, of course, some companies say that, but it's more of a wish list item. So, companies say required, but I don't care. Like, whatever. Aren't you interested in how much money I can make you, or are you interested that I could take tests? Have you ever tried to build projects with Japanese clients? No, I've never had that opportunity. Anyone going in cybersecurity, get your certs. Yeah, certs for cybersecurity and IT are fine. Certs for web dev are useless. Did you do internships at school? I did one internship, yes. I did a summer internship at my mechanical engineering degree. I have to go to the bathroom real quick, so I'm gonna come back in a second. But since we have 200 people here, I'm gonna just pay respects real quick, and then who's gonna take over the chat real quick? Who's in here? I don't know how to pronounce your name. All right, Kinematics, take over. You're in charge of chat. You're in charge of chat. Be right back. 32 gigs. You can also be in charge of chat. Went to the bathroom and to get a drink. This is now the tech lead. No, I'm just kidding. He drinks Coke, I think. Doggo needs to pop up. He's taking a nap. He had a long day chasing squirrels. Hold on. When Corridor Crew invites you on their channel, what kind of idea would you want to do on the show? Reactions, acting in mocap suits? Yeah, dude, I don't know, dude. That'd be pretty cool. but I don't think I'd want to be on. I don't think that I would want to be on the video of corridors because I don't think I deserve that kind of public eye. Haven't done enough for them. I would just like to help them out behind the scenes. I don't think they would need to put me in a video or anything like that. Did you wash your hands? Don't worry about me. I'm good. Play any video games? I played Borderlands 3. I have a level 47 Siren. Pretty decent. Would you ever consider doing coaching, like having 10 people or so sign up for group Skype calls? No, I don't want to sell my time. That's the problem. That's the problem with I have to sell my time one-on-one directly. I'd rather make a course on whatever it is I'm going to talk about in that Skype call and then just sell that then I don't have to be there, right? Then I can be asleep and that product sells. I don't have to be in the Skype call to make money. I don't like selling my time like that. And it's the same thing for any of you guys out there. Like, the problem with hourly is that you can work really, 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 really hard in 1 hour and not get paid anymore because you get paid on time. So you work really hard or you work bare minimum, you're still getting the same money. Same with salary. You have passive income in a way. I don't even like mechanical engineering. It's boring. Doesn't pay enough money. Can't freelance with it. Makes you want to wake up. I think my circadian rhythm is in charge of that. Did you ever make a website that you made money? Yeah, my own website. My own website. Make it like, I don't know, a few thousand a month. What's your typical day look like? Bro, it's not that exciting. I wish it was that exciting. I wake up, play with my dogs, let them outside, make a video, BS with people on Discord. Oh, by the way, I got Discord partner. So if you don't know, we got Discord partner. Thank you, everyone. I don't know, make a video, go to the gym, ride my motorcycle around, question what my future is going to be, and then figure out how I'm going to make enough money to buy my parents a house. That's it. That's it. Would you recommend doing a little bit of the white powder so I can code faster? I don't know if that'll make you code faster. It might make you think faster, though. Why are you not working from a beach right now? I got a couple dogs, a mortgage, and I take care of my dad. Regarding your lifestyle, I'll earn 3 times the money I earn now with my first serious full-time job. What would you suggest for important investments someone slowly getting in mid-20s? Max out your IRA, probably. Max out your Roth. It's $5,500 a year. Max that out. What else? Just save the rest. Aren't dogs an expense? No. Don't you need a certain number of clicks to get ads on your website? No. You can just apply and you just get Google ads, but the reason why I don't put ads on my website is because it would cannibalize my own content, right? Like, my website sells like a resume and cover letter, right? And so then if I take ads, there's going to be ads for a bunch of cover letter and resume sites. So then people are going to click the ad instead of mine. It cannibalizes your own content. You don't want to do that. I wouldn't recommend it unless it's just like a blog or something. Do you play soccer? Dude, I was the kid in school that would like run up to hit the ball and kick ball and I'd miss. Somebody DMing me. What is this? Who clicks ads? Dude, I don't know. I don't even know how I make YouTube money. You think blogging is profitable? No. Unless you're a recipe website? No, not really. No. The Skype group call seems to be the rage now, especially all these freedom business coaching gurus. High ticket, I bet they make it worth their time. I don't care. I don't care, dude. Like, I don't want to sell my time. I want to go outside and I want to spend money or spend time with my dogs. Like, if you want to take me away from being in the backyard with my dogs throwing sticks, it's going to cost money. A lot more money. Because that's just where I want to spend that time. I don't like freedom coaching and lifestyle coaching. It's all BS, dude. Like, it's so silly. What caused you to improve your dev skills the most? Necessity. Please tell me you listen to Billie Eilish. Ugh, no, boring, gross. typing speed for coding, it doesn't matter, dude. You code and then you stop and then you code a few more lines and then you think about it, then you stop and then you code a little bit more and you stop. Ever tried dropshipping? Yes. But what's going to sell your product more than my product if we're both buying the same product from Alibaba? Like, let's say you want to sell cups from Alibaba, have like whatever. And then I buy the same thing and I try to sell it. What's the difference? There's really no difference. Maybe you undercut me or I undercut you or you make better marketing videos than me. Like, what's the difference? Blue or red? These are brown. At what point are you going to retire? How much money? No, I don't. That's not how it works. Don't think about retirement in terms of a lump sum of money. You want to think of retirement in terms of indefinite cash flow. You don't want to think about like, okay, well, I have $1 million. Will I die before this money runs out? That's a terrible way to think. You want to think about how can I generate enough money every month for the rest of my life? You wanted? My job's really strict. Can't use headphones. Never remote. Food is bad, but it's a job. I won't get fired ever. I got 6 months experience as a dev. Is it time to look for another job? Yes. That sounds terrible. You can't listen to music at work? What kind of... No. Just... No. Is the music in the back of your usual videos a remix of an instrumental? No, it's not. It's from Dylan Sitz. What are some new things you want to try by the end of next year? I want to do paragliding. I have to do paragliding. It's not a I want, it's I have to. It just takes so much time. What's the meaning of life? To live a good life. Help leave the earth better than when you got here, man. Try to. Thanks, man. Here it is, 2 Scooby snacks. Hey, thanks. How much a month should I make in order to have a skinny girlfriend? I don't know. 6 figures, probably. Couldn't your dad pay his bills driving Uber, something like easy like that? He has to get a Utah license. He doesn't have one of those. Name of the book you suggested? Unscripted. Go skydiving, it'll change your life. I've been paragliding before. I haven't been skydiving. I don't really want to do skydiving. I'm not a huge fan of having the parachute open after I jump out of the plane. I'd like to have it open beforehand. I'm good. I'm not really afraid of heights or anything like that. That doesn't really matter so much. It'd just be my luck that both of the chutes from skydiving wouldn't open, so. What's that page open? This one? This is the music website. This is Epidemic Sound. Have you read The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield? Yes. You have a schedule for your live streams? Yes. Between every video that I post, I live stream. You'll never see a live stream twice in a row. YouTube doesn't like that. YouTube is not a live streaming platform. YouTube is a video platform. So, but after every video is when I'll live stream, but I don't have like a time. Gliding through the mountains? No, you can't glide through the mountains, Crystal. You have to like glide in front of the mountains because the wind creates rotors over the peaks and it will crush your paraglider. So it's not very good. What do you think of 5G and its health risks? I don't know. I don't really have any thoughts. Are daily stand-ups micromanagement? I don't know. It depends. Did you work on Upwork? I tried, and then I got ghosted. Why are the chicks hotter in Russia? I don't know, dude. Sounds like you got a thing for Russian women. But they are cute, though. I'll give you that. What do you do on YouTube if not good on camera? You get good on camera. I'm not good on camera. I'm like awkward AF, bro. What are you looking forward to learn nowadays in terms of new skills? Cinematography. That's a good one. Cinematography, composition, stuff like that. Mostly film stuff. Ever been to the UK? Dude, I've been to the Tube in the UK once. I went to the airport there. It was nice. Average pay 40K. Wait, what? What do you say about companies that are finding devs from not so developed countries and underpaying them? Should they accept like 20? Dude, like companies are going to those countries on purpose because they can pay you less than they would pay someone here for quality work. You're the furthest thing from awkward. That's not true. I'm very awkward. I'm in my room, in my house, like, you know what I mean? Then you feel sad that women on average look better in Finland? That's pretty bold statement there. Some of them were cute. There's cute girls everywhere, dude. Using it for my first YouTube vid. I don't get roasted too hard for my first vid. Nah, dude, you'll be alright. What's a good remote job besides ad evaluator or tutoring that you can do remote while looking for a UI UX job? Amy Z. Teach English. Teaching English is pretty easy. Probably customer success. That's pretty easy. This guy. Here, what up, dude? You find it inspiring to have an AI future? I don't really think about it. When are you coming out with a course about YouTube? It's like 10% done. Like, I have it all laid out. I just have to film the content and edit the content, and it's gonna be the big one. What do you do on your free time? Seems like you're always grinding. I play with my dogs. I ride my motorcycle, lift weights, hang out with chicks, go on dates. I mean, ride my one wheel, like watch YouTube videos. Same as you guys. Play video games. Watch Twitch. Would you ever consider putting a face tracker on a drone to record you while you're walking on your one wheel? I tried to do that, but there's too many trees. Best date ideas. I find having 2 one wheels is pretty easy. I have 2 one wheels, and so then you get the girl to go on the one wheel, and she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna fall, I don't know how to do this, and you're like, it's fine, let me hold your hands. So you put your hands out like this, and they grab your hands, and you help them balance, and then boom, it's not awkward anymore. Then you just escalate from there. Is riding your motorcycle a life risk? I think everything is, right? Are people in Finland generally thinner? I don't know, I can't say. Is God in your equation of life? Nah, bruh. I'm good. What are some good ways to grow your YouTube channel? You gotta post on like Reddit and stuff. Oh, new phone, who this? Instagram message. I thought about buying a motorcycle, but it's too risky. Don't drive crazy and you'll be all right. That's all there is to it. Did I miss anything? I don't know. People always ask religious questions, and I just don't answer. I just made a risky move. I quit a stable job that I didn't like to try and go for what start tomorrow. Wish me luck. Dude, you already got the job. You don't need luck. Congrats. Why did you Photoshop your body in one of your thumbnails? Can you show us your real six-pack? You don't want to see it. It's gross. I have a KLR 650. I feel a lot safer at 50 off-road than 35 with fools on the road. Yeah, exactly. KLRs look pretty dope, but the riding position doesn't seem that great for like a long time. Anyone has good ideas for Morty sentence? Oh no. Michael. Morty? Whatever. Anyone has good ideas for a good Morty sentence? Oh geez, Rick. I don't know how to do it. I have to think. It's hard to do with headphones on. If I was to get a job, I have a business diploma and would be wanting something in digital marketing as an 18-year-old. Entry digital marketing. How much do you think you'd be looking at? Why would you be looking for entry digital marketing? Just get a regular digital marketing job. Entry jobs, level jobs, and junior level jobs are fake news. It's really like, who's Herbert?
What you mean, who's Herbert? You mean Herbert from Family Guy? I got a whole cellar full of popsicles. Y'all want some popsicles? I got a whole cellar. Is that Chris?
It's a tank. No, not comfortable. But you can go off-road, right? I can't go off-road on my speed triple. What'd you eat for lunch? I had lunch. Hey, you do that well. It's a curse. It's a curse. It's not one of my favorite abilities. It's a curse. I got an econ degree, but wanted to do software dev, not data. Thoughts? Sounds like me. I had an engineering degree. Yeah, you can still do software, dude. Ever consider voice acting? No. Should I do it? Over summer, I drove every day to Boeing as an intern and had a project and was unpaid. What? You were an intern unpaid at Boeing? That doesn't sound like Boeing. How'd you work on your confidence? You mentioned you were insecure back in the days. I don't know. I don't necessarily think that I'm confident. I think that I just don't care as much. That's probably the real secret. Like, I don't think I'm particularly good at a whole lot of stuff. I just don't care what other people think. Are you wearing pants? You could see the pants right here. Got some jeans. Your Herbert voice is scary, spot on.
Drew Staples, you want to come on over? Want some popsicles? Hey, Drew, I miss you, buddy.
Implement fasting in your daily routine? Yeah, I don't eat. I haven't eaten today, actually. I don't eat until 3 or 4, but now it's 5:20. I'm gonna go have dinner with my grandparents in about 40 minutes. Found your channel through your video of ex-wife. Love their story, love the content. Hey, emotions, thanks, man. Do you sag your jeans? No, I have a belt. Josh, best freelancing job you recommend in terms of volume of order and money to be made? Not like, I don't know. Freelancing is where you're building stuff for other people. Build a product, sell the product. That was good. Actually got a craving for a popsicle. Gucci belt? No, it's just a regular belt. Nothing fancy. What is Grind Reel? It's my business. It's a stupid business name that I made. Have many interns with no payout. That's sad, dude. But your education is probably super cheap, right? In Europe, unpaid interns are a thing, or super low paid. In the US, unpaid interns are stupid because I'm already gotten to pay like $1 million to go to school here. How much money do you need per month after tax to live a good life in your opinion? I don't know, probably like 50K, 60K would be all right. I don't think I could spend that much a month. Bicep curl versus hammer curl. Bicep curl gonna hit them peaks. Hammer curl gonna get that thickness. You ever find yourself defending what you do for a living to your grandparents or even your folks? No, not really. I just tell them how much I make, and then they want to know how to do it. Damien, what up, dude? 50K per month, that's a lot. Not really. I'm starting now. To answer your question, Jeff, though, for real, like, at first, they're like, always at first, they're like, that's stupid, you can't make money on the internet, YouTube is for kids, like, that's stupid, go get a real job, blah, 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 blah. And then you tell them how much money you make, and then you tell them what you do and how you do it, and then they're like, hey, that's great. What does Grind Reel do? I didn't see it. It's just my brand, dude. It's just my brand. It's not like a freelance business or anything like that. $50K a month isn't a lot. That's more than what Tech Lead made as a staff software engineer. Yeah, but that's because he worked at a company. $50K a month is like not a lot of money when you're doing it yourself. I think if I was making like between like 300K a month, that'd be all right. That's probably like average goals, 300K a month. There's a lot of people that make way more than that a month. It's really not. You just put money into Facebook ads, start shilling a product, boom, done. Money. I'm starting now as a web dev. I heard business YouTube CPM is 10 plus. Yes. Is your primary income from YouTube and the videos or your side hustles that you do? It's a combination of everything. YouTube's all right. This month on YouTube, I think I'm at like 7K. Just from YouTube ads. $6,774 as of today.